Welcome to episode 4 of The Extra Point. Today is September 16th. We are going to be recapping our weekend with some college football, NFL Week 2. We also have a brand new segment for you guys that we think will be pretty entertaining.
I'm really excited about it.
And then we're also going to preview some Thursday night football. Let's get into it.
Where are we?
Here we are. We're back. Episode 4.
Yeah.
Look at us. Episode 4. We have breaking news right off the get-go. You don't know about this news. None of you guys know about this news. But this news is tonight, I believe, we will officially be on Apple Podcast as well as Spotify.
Wow. Hey.
So
clap it up.
We've had a lot of... Hold on.
Yeah. Where's it? Yeah. Wow.
We've had a lot of people kind of wondering, asking when we're going to get on other kind of sites because some people don't have Spotify, and we officially are on, not officially yet, but I believe we will be on Apple Podcast by tonight. So
because we listen.
We listen to the viewers, and we also got a brand new segment today too because people were kind of telling us that get your own segments into it. So we're trying out this segment. We're going to see what y'all think about it. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's dive right in. We were with each other all day Saturday.
Yeah.
That was
not all day. What?
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Day. One of the bars here was doing cornhole tournament. Sorry.
Yeah. Not even it was like a bracket, like point system, kind of football-y, kind of cornhole variation. It was fun. I didn't win.
None of us won. So we actually kind of thought it was going to be more along the lines of like a 2v2 kind of bracket tournament. But
wasn't that?
It was not
cutthroat is what it was.
We thought it was gonna be like
That's
a little.
So loud.
We thought it was gonna be like a little. Sorry, we're having some mic issues. It's not really. I don't know, but I think we're fixed now. But yeah, we were gonna do a little. It was on their post, and it was cornhole for Super Bowl tickets.
And we thought we were gonna stroll in there.
But on the post, they didn't decide to mention that if you win that one,
you have to
go to Macon,
right.
And then you go to Atlanta, and then you go somewhere else, and then you win the Super Bowl tickets.
Right.
So we were just thinking somehow that our bar decided to get somehow have a connection and get Super Bowl tickets, and we don't know. We're kind of confused when we showed up, and
got a Bud Light koozie.
I got a Bud Light shirt. That was pretty sick. One of my roommates actually lost his shirt, so he's not very happy about that one.
They didn't have a big and tall section in the shirt, so I did not walk away with one. But I got a koozie.
But yeah, it was fun. It was round 1. We started hanging out. It was DJ's roommate and then my roommates, and we just kind of watched football. We went there. We thought, at least I was told that I thought there was gonna be professionals there. Like I thought this was gonna be a real thing, like a whole ordeal.
No,
I thought it was gonna be like 2v2 real thing, like
which would have been awesome if it was just
nasty.
Yeah.
And I show up, and there's literally 4 people in the bar. And I was like, what is happening? But it was a good time. We hung out. We lost. DJ actually lost
horribly.
First round to my roommate, shout out Ryan, who I don't think has played cornhole in 6-7 years. Oh, he's going to like that. He's going to like that one. But it was fun. Then we went to a different bar. Watched the Georgia-Tennessee game. Things kind of got out of hand pretty quickly.
Kind of a classy place, too. We just there was like a family eating it in the corner.
They do the Georgia game. There's just F-bombs getting flung around. People screaming. You look upstairs, and there's like one
of our professors is walking in and eating dinner. I dap hug him. I wrap him up. What's up?
Saw him in class yesterday.
I said, dude, Kent, what's going on, bro? I'm just here to get some supper.
Awesome, dude. He's one of the best professors here. But
I saw him today, actually.
We saw him walk in, and me and DJ looked at each other like, oh, no. But
He knew it was.
It got out of hand pretty quick. But it was
Yeah.
it was a really good time. We had class yesterday.
Had my elevator pitch today.
Yeah, dominated.
Dominated.
Had a test today. I think I did pretty well on this morning. And then we also have so me and 3 of my roommates, we have a personal fitness class together. And you can kind of guess how that goes. And today we were doing some testing on the personal fitness class.
In PE.
Yeah, basically PE. Yeah, it's kind of an elective that we did. And it's called the T test, like what they do, like a
Combine
drill. Yeah, what they do, the combine drill. And my buddy Ryan's he's up first, one on the other side, and he's going.
And Ryan's the athlete.
Well, that's what we thought.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so you get 3 tries, and Ryan has the best time in the first group. I asked the professor, I'm like, what's his time? I'm like, oh, it was like 8:26 or something.
Yeah.
8:27. I was like, I'm going to be pushing 20 seconds.
That's go down, touch, come back.
It's go down, touch,
Yeah.
touch, backpedal. But it's like defense.
Yeah.
And so he told me that. I was like, there's not a chance of beating that. And we go and...
But you were a ball player back in the day.
Yeah, I might not look athletic now. I put on some LBs, but apparently I still got it in me. But so we go with my first one, and everyone's kind of looking, and I'm like, all right, I'm kind of going to stretch this one out and see how it goes. And I kind of do a little defensive slide to the first go. I'm like, wait, I'm kind of moving. So I turn it up a notch, and I go to the back toe, and then I go to the thing, and I'm like, I could beat him here. And so I start backpedaling, and I'm like, I'm pretty good at backpedaling. So I start backpedaling. And my first step, I immediately go, oh no. And I just know I'm about to fall. And I take 2 more steps, and I fall so hard.
What you can't do is try to catch yourself.
No.
Because if you would have backpedaled out of...
It looked like LeBron James was going in for a dunk, and I was setting the screen. Like, just fell and just slid into the back wall. It was horrible.
You're looking for a whistle?
I'm looking around. The whole class is looking at me giggling. It wasn't a pretty sight, but it turns out I ended up beating Ryan. Ryan's not gonna like this, but I ended up beating him. And then we did a vertical test, and I think I was the first person to ever have a negative vertical.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was basically our weekend. We watched the Monday Night Football last night. We were texting about it. We did a little podcast bet. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start over our new segment though. Here's our new segment. It's
I've got to stop.
What are you doing?
I've been playing with that thing the whole time.
Is Dalton Ocho Hayes smarter than a 5th grader? That's our new segment. So
This is unreal.
we're gonna give him 3 questions.
He wasn't going to tell me about this.
I wasn't gonna tell him, and I told him.
me
He doesn't know that. He doesn't know the questions, but we're gonna give him 3 questions straight from Are You Smarter Than a 5th grader?
Not multiple choice.
Not multiple choice.
And we're trying to go, if I can go like best of 3 here,
If he gets all 3 of them right,
I'm smarter than 5th grade.
he's smarter than a 5th grader, and then we can decide if he wants to ask me questions next week or how that goes. If he doesn't get all 3 questions right, he's going again tomorrow or Thursday. But we think this is going to be entertaining. We think this is going to be fun. So let's dive into it. Your first question, Mr. Hayes, it's about science.
Okay. All right.
What gas do plants absorb from the atmosphere to perform photosynthesis?
What gas?
What gas?
Oh, help me out. I feel like how many guesses do I get?
2.
Well, I feel like the obvious one is, it's not oxygen.
No.
It's not oxygen?
It's 2 words.
Is it carbon dioxide?
Yep.
Oh,
Look at him!
yeah.
Get a little applause.
Okay.
Are we counting? That was the first one.
Yeah.
We'll go to question 2.
It's not oxygen?
It's geography. Nope, carbon dioxide.
I won my 8th grade geography bee, so this should be a lot.
Well, the first question was from a 5th grader. The second question's from 4th grade.
Okay.
What is the capital of Japan? Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out. I just got lightheaded. Holy crap, I just got... I just got so lightheaded.
Is it so Japan? I feel like it's got. I feel like I know what the capital is. But it also could just completely be just like what it's called. I think it's. I think it's Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Okay.
Tokyo.
All right. Thank you.
Your face at first, I thought for sure you weren't getting that one.
I was over there holding up cards.
And then we have question 3: English language arts. 3rd grade.
Yeah.
This one's a lot.
Is this the one you were kind of prepping me for?
How many nouns in the following sentence begin with the letter P?
Okay. Can you read it to me?
Yeah, I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you 3 times.
Okay. If I need it. How many nouns start with the letter P?
Yep. In the following sentence. Jeff and Polly played poker with a purple platypus.
Polly, poker, platypus. 3.
Correct.
All right. Thank you.
Look at this guy go.
Is that sweet?
He might be smarter than a 5th grader. The first question he struggled with.
Yeah.
Secondly, he got it wrong. But I kind of like that. That was a fun.
Yeah,
that was a fun segment.
I'm coming for that ass.
But let's dive into some football. As we said, we kind of listened to what y'all were saying, and
So hungry.
very, very hungry too. There's no really need for us to kind of recap or preview every single game, just because our episodes go about 50 minutes to an hour. That's probably something that we will get into eventually.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start kind of just doing the big college football games and kind of the big NFL games.
And also we have bucket golf tonight that we got to.
We do have bucket golf tonight. I believe at 8:30. So that would be fun. We're 1-1. Hopefully we can get another dub on the board.
Pretty God that it's another win by default. It's just.
I kind of want to play.
We can play with it.
Whoa. Boss.
We could play against each other.
We could play what?
We could play against each other.
We could play what?
Let's dive in here.
It's a lot going on. It's not. I don't know how it's going. But we're basically going to we're going to talk about some of the games that we talked about. Kind of some bullet points.
Kind of the ones we were looking forward to.
The first one is going to be about your USF Bulls.
I was wrong. I was wrong about the South Florida Bulls.
I heard your roommate wants a apology for the audience.
Yeah, Austin Brown, who you guys have heard, my roommate, he was very much. I read his text off last week, kind of leading into this game, what his thoughts were, and I told him early that I disagreed with his thoughts, but I mean, I had my own opinion. I saw what they did against Florida. I understand that it's not a great Florida team, as we can see that we'll get into what Florida
Yeah,
like
we definitely are getting into Florida.
But we can, if I would have known that it was that Florida team that they were going up against, it would have been a little bit easier to say, like, yeah, maybe there was not a fluke for USF, but definitely wasn't as big of a win for them as I thought. Someone's got their shirt off in there. But yeah, obviously USF got dominated, and Austin let me know that he would like a formal apology on the next episode. So Austin, I know you're not watching.
Yeah, apparently he wants to get shouted out
but
every
here
episode.
It is. I apologize for my lack of judgment on South Florida.
That's the apology, folks.
It's the best he's.
That's the best he's gonna get.
And he's not gonna hear it because he doesn't watch. He made it,
and he
made it well known that he does not watch.
I had to. Yeah, never mind.
It's fine. He took his phone.
Yeah, I took his phone. The USF Bulls did not look good. I don't think the rain delay helped very much because I believe it was. We're not gonna have another. It smells phenomenal.
Delicious. Can you bring me some of that?
Are you kidding me?
We're gonna have a new segment called Feed Deej.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
I'm starving. It's a big day.
But yeah, I don't think the rain delay really helped them in the first. I think it was 7-3 or it was like 10-3 or 13-3.
It never looked bad until it just.
They just got to stop and they had their ball, and then I was like, this is where they kind of, and it just didn't really go well after the rain delay. One of the other bullet points we have is Texas and Archie Manning. Ew. What's happening? They don't look good.
I don't think anything different's happening. I just think that
they're just not a good football team.
They're finally getting off Arch Manning. I think finally the public is getting off Arch Manning. I mean, has he done anything this season that has looked spectacular, you know?
No. I mean, no. Honestly, no. I guess your answer's no to that, but no, they just didn't look good. We were at the bar, and we had 2 TVs, and we kind of had updates on this game. But we kind of looked at it at one point, and we were like, UTEP? What are we doing here? But no, they did not look good. And then another team that didn't look good, Auburn. We're playing South Alabama. That was horrible. I thought they were going to cover. I thought they were going to kind of little tune-up game for Oklahoma this weekend, and it didn't go well. I mean, they won. It was a bad game. They still won. We're still 3-0. We're still ranked, but it didn't really give me a big confidence of hope going into Oklahoma.
Same thing with Iowa State this weekend. Too.
Iowa State, yeah.
Just another one that everyone's kind of been pretty high on. Just didn't look great.
They did not look great at all. And then we go into kind of the big games that we were saying we wanted to talk about. First one, this game was awesome. This was the game that we were watching while we were playing cornhole. And number 12, Clemson at Georgia Tech. Tech wins 24-21.
Really fun.
Game-winning field goal.
Really, really fun. Was that a fire drill field goal too?
Yes, that was a fire. So we were kind of watching it. We were like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my God, they're going to get off. Oh my God, they're going to get off. Oh my God, they won.
Right.
But that was really cool. Their white uniforms, I'm just going to say it right now, this could be a hot take, could be one of the best white uniforms in college football and NFL. Those are so clean.
We don't have time to get into that.
Those are so clean.
I'm never going to say, I respect how Georgia Tech looked, and that was a great win. You know, I hate Clemson too, obviously, but you'll never...
That white and gold, dude, it's so clean. It's so nasty.
You'll never hear me give Georgia Tech any praise beyond they played good.
Clemson's in trouble.
Cade Klubnik needs to start studying hard. He's got to start showing up to class. Yeah. Maybe mass comm, art.
But this was a really fun game. Bobby Dodd the wideout was pretty sick. This is, fun fact, actually this is the first top 15 win at home since October 11th, 2008 against number 15 FSU.
Wow.
So, a lot of years. And then I also think this is the first storm field at Bobby Dodd Stadium, which is really, really cool.
The nerds were going crazy.
I saw them trying to figure out how to get the field goal. I saw a clip of them trying to figure out how to get the post outside the stadium.
They're engineering students. So they're trying to figure out leverage points to where
out of every single school, how is this school the one that's struggling?
They can't figure this out?
They can't figure it out. But that game was awesome. That was a great 12 p.m. game that kind of got us ready for a whole weekend of football.
Absolutely.
And then we go into Georgia and Tennessee.
I've got a stat that I'd like to share.
About Georgia Tech or Georgia
About this matchup here.
Georgia and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Here's a stat. Here comes a fun fact.
This comes courtesy of my brother-in-law, Big Dogs fan. Under Kirby Smart, Georgia has not committed a false start in Neyland Stadium.
Whoa.
That's a stat, dude.
That is a very, very interesting stat.
That's a fun stat. That's a stat of a team who goes in and beats that team every time. That's cool. But yeah, what a football game.
I mean, that's just Kirby though. That's just having the definition of having your team ready and getting them ready. This is all you. I mean, I'll say a few things about this game. You're the Big Dogs fan, so I'm gonna let you kind of say what you want to say about it.
Obviously, it was a blast watching Georgia be able to go out there. It did not start at all the way we wanted to start it. we could refer back to the Instagram stories that you were posting. You could see kind of how I felt about the start that we had.
Shout out the Instagram extra.point.pod on Instagram. That's where all of our links are to everything, and videos of DJ. Yeah,
suffering mentally. Yeah, Tennessee goes out there, air raids us for the entire first quarter. Didn't look like we were ever going to stop them. Obviously, Gunner kind of found his groove, started moving the ball around a little bit, and then just turned into a slugfest, which we kind of talked about maybe having a possibility of turning into that. And I just don't know. Obviously, everyone who cares about that game saw the way it ended, or at least got to the end with that kind of over-the-shoulder slide and catch in the end zone. Like that's the kind of plays that saved Georgia all day. Was just kind of close your eyes and hope, not hope, but just deep balls that we needed that we were able to convert, big plays that we needed. And I don't know if Tennessee goes into that game at home with a fully healthy defense, especially a fully healthy secondary. I don't think that this game even comes close to having an opportunity to go to overtime, which I hate to say as a Georgia Bulldog. I'm glad that it happened that way, just because we were able to kind of start dissecting their secondary a little bit better in the second half. It wasn't their normal guys out there. We were able to kind of wear them down a little bit. But if we can have, if we have, what are you writing? Oh, if we go into that game and try to with the same game plan against a healthy Tennessee defense, I hate to say it, I don't believe if it gets even close to that score. What was Tennessee? Was it 40? Was it 48 at the end of that game? 38. 38.
Yeah, I think it was.
Or maybe 41. It was 41 because they kicked the field goal.
I think it was.
I think it was 44.
44-41.
Yeah, 44-41.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like 38 to 24 or 27 if you know what I mean, with a healthy Tennessee secondary. But that's not the case. That didn't happen. We went out there and won a football game.
Yeah,
that's what Kirby does against us.
That was a big win against the Dogs. I said it last week.
Felt really bad about
the way Georgia's played the past 2 weeks. They looked like they had no business being in this game. They looked like it was over. It just didn't look good at all for Georgia. And immediately after I said that, I said, but you have Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
I think this is a game that Kirby Smart got his players ready for. No false starts, knew what they were doing, knew the plan, how to execute everything. It's a huge, huge win for the Dogs.
It's fun. I feel really bad about some of the things I was saying about Josh Heupel on Saturday.
We don't need to get into that.
Can't. If we want to keep our reputation.
But this was a great game because once again, like we had the Georgia Tech Clemson game that we were sweating morning, and then we immediately went into this game and sweating this game.
I could have cared less after that. I did. I enjoyed watching Florida get beat, but
yeah, Florida. How about? I said last week. I said that this is kind of a game that Brian Kelly might lose, and just kind of get his whole fan base hating him once again. Kind of seems like it happens every year. It was kind of a weird matchup, but Mr. DJ Lagway for the Florida Gators with 5 interceptions.
It's just ugly.
The last time that a Florida Gator threw 5 interceptions in a game, October 1st, 1992.
Wow. And
it would be Shane Matthews in a 30-6 loss against Mississippi State. 5 interceptions. I mean, that's like
unheard of.
That's unheard of. It's unheard of. And LSU looks good. I mean, Death Valley is a very hard place to play. But I mean, getting 5 interceptions, they probably should have won that game by a landslide.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a big win. But I mean, LSU. I mean, SEC game, night game, things like that. Things are going well. Kind of just took care of business, got the dub, moved on. Fun game. And then Vandy, South Carolina. I was wrong about this game.
I was incredibly wrong about Diego Pavia.
I think we were kind of, but I mean, their quarterback went out second quarter. It was 14-7 when he went out. So, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to win that game because they were still losing, but I don't think it would have been 31-7 or whatever the final score was.
It was right around there, yeah. 34-7 maybe. Is he really not making any of that for me?
I think he just actually walked outside. Diego, your boy Diego went 18 for 25 with 177 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
This is even with,
which isn't crazy numbers, but
I mean even with Sellers going out, this is still a very good and big win for the Vanderbilt football team. But that's kind of. Oh wait, we missed. I kind of wanted to skip past this, but Texas A&M at Notre Dame.
Yeah. It's a great headliner. No luck for the Irish.
Yeah, the Irish just didn't have really any luck. This is a game, after losing at Miami, this is a game that they had to win at home for playoff hopes and everything. They didn't win it.
No, they didn't.
They lost.
Yeah.
Texas A&M looks really, really good. I think what's their coach's name?
They've been exciting. I don't know. They've been exciting to watch all season though. These first 3 games.
Yeah, they've been really, really fun. Unfortunately, I watched the first. Can you?
So hungry.
I watched the first 2 quarters, and then we ended up going downtown, and then ended up getting distracted by your roommate actually, in a conversation that I ended up missing the entire third quarter for. And I turned around and I said, "Oh no, it's the fourth quarter." So I had to watch it on my phone for a little bit of the fourth, and then finally put it on the TV at the bar. But it was, I mean, I don't know. Just Irish just doesn't really have any luck. I mean, they're 0-2. It's not good for them. Marcus Freeman. They got to win out just to have a chance. And at the end of the game, when Texas A&M went and scored and went up the game-winning touchdown, the guy who scored did a handshake, and it was just like
foul.
It was like a handshake, but at the end of it, they're just suck. Like it's not good.
No, you can go watch it
on a Catholic campus too. I mean, just doing that in front of 80,000 Catholics. I mean, classless. It's unbelievable. But I mean, also, if I wasn't a fan of Notre Dame, that would be a really cool handshake.
So there's no telling what I would do to celebrate. If I was a college football player at Notre Dame, playing at Notre Dame, there's no telling what I would do after a game winning touchdown.
But yeah, I mean, Texas A&M just has to win out.
I would lose every penny of
Texas
NIL money.
Notre Dame.
Yeah. No, Texas A&M is actually sitting pretty
thanks
good.
for everything. We got it. We saw. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then we go to the NFL. Kind of a weird slate with the NFL. It was fun. It was fun. They did the thing again where they had 9 1 p.m. games and then 3 4 p.m. games. It's like, what are we like? How are they not? Just like you're watching Red Zone and like fourth quarter comes and you have zero idea where to look, what's happening, everything like that.
What do they expect out of us?
And then the 4 o'clock slates come and you're just like, I need more football. I need more football.
Yeah.
But the first game we'll go with is Jags and Bengals. Funny thing I saw from this game is they scored and it was like perfect timing. Right as they scored, just a green dildo comes.
This is an epidemic in sports.
It's happened a lot.
A lot in the WNBA.
Yeah, it's a lot in the WNBA.
That's classless.
But I mean, it was the best part is the guy who controls the animations for TVs and everything. You see it go by. My first reaction was, "Oh my god, was that a dildo?" And next thing I know, it was the flag thing. I was like, "Oh no, it's a flag." There was no flag. I was like, "Oh my!" And then I saw like a tweet. It was like, "Dildo on the field." I was like, "Oh no." That was funny. This is big win for the Bengals, even with Toe Burrow getting hurt.
Is he being a crybaby, or is that like turf toe? Like,
so I didn't know at first, but
because now what they're saying that it might need surgery.
Yeah, apparently I think he has to have surgery and is out for like 3 months. And I heard
turf toe, dude.
I heard something today saying that 3 months is like the minimum amount of time.
It's horrible.
It's a lot of people don't come back from 3 months. Jamar Chase just went off. I think he had like 14 receptions for 150 yards and 1 touchdown. I don't know. I mean, they pay Jamar Chase, they pay T. Higgins, they pay Joe Burrow. They have it. I don't understand when and why the Bengals are ever just going to sack up and go spend money for their offensive line. I mean, it seems like every single year Joe Burrow is getting sacked. And I saw a stat today that was like Joe Burrow has gotten sacked more times than Andrew Luck in his NFL career.
That's wild.
And it was like, oh, no.
That's wild.
But Bengals are 2-0. We saw a lot of Trevor Lawrence and their head coach kind of arguing on the field. So we don't know what's going on with that. This was a fun game. This is a good 1 o'clock game to watch. And then we go to another 1 o'clock game. We go to Giants-Cowboys. I could not have been more wrong about this game. I think everything I predicted, the complete opposite happened. Yeah. My bad, I did not mean to touch you.
Really, dude? Is that what we're doing?
My fault. Prime Russell Wilson's back. I'm not touching you again. Prime Russell Wilson's back. I mean, I felt like I saw so many balls where he was just literally like hitting the top of the ceiling, coming down, and just receiver just running under. I mean, it was so sick to watch.
He's got his feel back.
I think he threw for like 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. I said he was going to get benched at halftime, so that didn't work out for me at all. Brandon Aubrey literally is the best kicker of all time. I mean, dude. It's just...
You want to talk about someone who needs to get paid?
I mean, it's just like... I saw a stat, and it was like after the game, one of the guys were like, yeah, we just got to get across the 50, and we'll hit, like, if we get across the 50, if we get 20 yards every single...
if we get 2 first downs.
We're getting 3 points.
Yeah.
And I was like, he has a bazooka for
crazy.
Like, it's unbelievable. And I saw this stat, and then I went and checked it, and I fact-checked myself, and then I fact-checked myself again, and I still don't believe it. But there was 41 points scored in the fourth quarter of this game.
That's unreal.
The final score was 37-40 Cowboys, 41 points. This game went to overtime. This was a really, really fun game. I mean, it was just 77 points. It's awesome. But it was really, really fun. And the Patriots-Dolphins, Patriots won 33-27. This was really another fun game. I have literally zero idea why the Dolphins were favored. They kept it a lot closer than I thought they were going to be. But I think like at the start of the game, they were favored like -2.5, which like I thought was insane. This was the first leg of my banger parlay. This one hit, of course. I said it the past few weeks. I think the Patriots are going to be pretty good this year. I think they're going to be solid. They have a great head coach, Vrabel. I think they're still trying to figure things out. This is a good win for them away. Even though the Dolphins suck, but like they were still in this game, and Patriots kind of came back and kept fighting, and then finally just took the lead and kept it. There was one point at the game where the Patriots punted, and the Dolphins punt returner returned it for a touchdown, and then the Dolphins kicked off after the touchdown, and then the Patriots kick returner returned it for a touchdown. Yeah. And all you see on the sidelines is Vrabel going step with Gibson.
That gets me fired up.
It was sick. He was running step for step. That was like, oh my God, that was awesome. But, I mean, I called this game. I didn't call a lot of games this weekend, but I called this game. This game is just ew. I mean, it was fun, but I just think the Dolphins suck still. And then we go to the 4 o'clock slate. It's Broncos at Colts. Colts won 29-8. This game was way more fun than I thought it was going to be.
28-29.
What did I say?
29-8.
Did I?
Yeah.
My fault. 29-28 Colts. Danny Dimes he has Danny Dimes and he has Indiana Jones as his nickname. I mean, that's just 2 awesome nicknames. Yeah. He's just slinging the ball. I mean, just new start in Indiana. He's just ripping the ball down the field. And I mean, it's fun to watch.
It's what they needed.
I mean, this is a very, very good Broncos team that I think, and a very, very good Broncos defense. And Danny Dimes at the helm just ripping it for 316 yards with 2 total touchdowns. This was it was very fun. It was very
nasty ending. Ugly.
Yeah,
ugly. Just heartbreaking
yeah,
little ending.
I think they were down 25, 26, 28 or something like that. And it was like a 55-yarder or something. Missed it. Flag. 10-yard penalty. Drills it. Wins the game. Just awesome. I saw Pat McAfee was there. He was celebrating, getting some drinks with the boys. But
love that.
That's a huge win by the Colts.
They're trending.
They're 2-0.
Yeah, they're trending.
I'm pretty sure.
You know who's not 2-0? Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs are actually 0-2. Is Dynasty over?
Patrick Mahomes is my fantasy quarterback, and I'm thinking about dropping it.
Is the Dynasty over?
Because think about it.
Oh no!
I put a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes in my fantasy squad, putting him at QB. But I've got Jared Goff just sitting on the bench, just begging, just biting at his ankles.
55 points from him.
And how much longer can I do that? How much longer can I let Goff just sit back and just watch Patrick Mahomes pure away around the field?
It's one of those things where, like, the reason why I picked the Chiefs in this game was because I didn't know, like, I just didn't understand. Like, I thought it was. You've seen every year how the Chiefs have kind of been down, and then they go like, oh, there it is, flip the switch.
Right.
I thought this was going to be a game that they flipped the switch. Like, revenge game from the Super Bowl at home. They're pick'ems. Like, I thought it was like, okay, like, let's figure it out right here, right now. And they didn't. I mean, they looked horrible.
Yeah.
They did not look good at all. Mahomes was running the ball all over the place, so that was.
Travis Kelce looked good.
Travis Kelce, yeah.
He did his job.
End of the game, the Chris Jones and Jalen Hurts argument. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
That was funny. Where Chris Jones,
when they were in victory.
Yeah, they were doing the victory formation, and Chris Jones, the D tackle for the Chiefs, was like,
said something about the amount of
like,
yards.
Bro, yeah, you don't even have 100 yards passing, and Jalen Hurts was like, shut up, bro. Like, we won the game. Yeah. They were kind of just looking at each other like, oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, Eagles are 2-0. They still look dominant. Their defense looks good. Saquon. Their tush push is literally unstoppable. Granted, I've seen some clips where I think they're moving a little early, but that's to be decided.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly leaving a little early. But and then we go to the Sunday Night Football game. This is a game that I was worried about all day, which was unfortunate because I was just stressing nonstop. But Falcons 22, Vikings 6.
Kind of dominant, if you wanted to call it dominant.
This is a game that, in my eyes, the Falcons should have won 40-6, 34-6.
Yeah.
This is a game that we basically. It was weird because I would say off the start we kind of set the tone.
Which we did last week, too.
We got like 5 false start penalties in one. The place was insanely loud. We got like 5 false start penalties in one possession. And I looked at all my friends and I was like, we're screwed. Like, this is the complete opposite of how you want to do it.
Thankfully, the Vikings are.
Yeah, they kind of settled in. Our defense looked dominant. We have 4 rookies starting on defense. Jalen Walker got his first sack. James Pierce Jr. got his first sack. Xavier Watts got his first interception. And Billy Bowman Jr. got his first interception.
That's fun.
So you want to talk about 4 rookies that we started, that we went and made an emphasis on defense, how to fix our defense.
Yeah.
And in one game, all 4 making huge plays. I think we sacked him like 7-8 times. Defense looked dominant. And I mean, Michael Wiener's, he didn't have to do anything.
No.
I mean, they could not stop Bijan.
Really easy to beat 6 points.
Yeah. I mean, Bijan.
Really easy.
Bijan just was a stud. He had, at one point, there was 4 minutes left in the game, and Bijan had 168 scrimmage yards, and the whole entire Vikings offense had 164. Which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, we're trending. I think we're going to be good. Hopefully we're making the playoffs. But this is what worries me is the same thing I said last week. Like, good teams win that game last week. Good teams blow out the Vikings and don't even give because there was points in the third and fourth quarter where it looked like the Vikings were. I looked at all my room, so I was like, oh no, like, here comes a touchdown, or here comes where we let him back in the game, and it was kind of it's just, I don't know. We got to get over that hump to where we play bad teams, we dominate.
Yeah.
And if we're playing good teams and we're up and we have a chance to win, don't make stupid mistakes kind of thing.
Can't play down to your competition.
But I'm happy with this win. It's a good win. We play Carolina next week, so hopefully we can kind of dominate that game, but we'll see. And then we go to Monday Night Football. This game, I mostly watched the Bucs, the Texans. Once again, I don't know why the Texans were favored. I guess prime time at home. But this was the other one of the parlay. So basically, of my banger parlay, the Patriots hit, the Falcons hit, the Bucs hit, and the team that I was the most confident was going to hit didn't. So who knows about that?
That's usually how that goes.
Yeah. But I think in like the third quarter to open up the half, we got the loudest doink I've ever heard of my entire life. And I giggled. Like I was like, oh no, doink. And you hear it, and it echoed the entire living room.
And that was to break a spell, because I think they went score right at the start of the second quarter. And I think from like 10 minutes left in the second quarter until 5 or 6 minutes left in the game, we didn't see a score. And we're thinking, thank God, finally we're trotting the kicker out here. At least we'll see 3. Doink.
Doink.
Yeah.
Just, the loudest one I've ever heard. Like, it was insane. I literally giggled. I'm not kidding you. I giggled at the doink.
It was a fun fourth quarter to watch, though.
Baker is just, I said it when they played the Falcons. Baker, I want to hate him. I feel like I have to hate him, but I love the guy so much. Yeah. I love him so much. He's just a dog. He's just a winner. Right after the Texans scored that touchdown with like a minute and a half left.
You texted me.
I texted DJ and I said, I'm hammering. And I hammered the Bucs money line. I've seen it too many times against the Falcons. I've seen it too many times on prime time. Baker just marching down the field and just going to win a football game. Yep. And he did it. There was one point where it was 4th and 10 on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, and he scrambled for
25 yards. It was unbelievable. But yeah, it was a good game, good win from the Bucs. I hated that I was rooting for them, but I felt like money's money, and I kind of needed that money, so that was cool. Then we go to Chargers and Raiders, and Raiders lost.
Kind of just a boring football game.
Yeah, this game was late.
10 o'clock on a Monday.
I was laying in bed watching. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch the first quarter. And then the second quarter started. I was like, all right, I'm going to watch the first half. And I forced myself to turn off the TV. I fell asleep at halftime. I think the score was 17-6.
It's boring, dude.
And I was expecting to wake up and be like, ooh, this game was fun. I missed this game. And
I stayed up for the whole football game.
I woke up and it was 20-9.
It never got fun.
This isn't good at all.
Never got fun.
Teaser missed too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't very good at all. I think the Chargers are a very, very good and fundamental football team, and I still think the Raiders are going to be solid, but that was just not a good game. That was a brutal game.
Weird.
And then, so that was basically the end of our recap. And so we do our Thursday shows kind of around Thursday, 6 p.m. And it's kind of hard to get them out. We get them out around 8, but the football game's already started. So we kind of changed things up, and we decided that we're going to do the preview of our Thursday night show tonight real quick. So the Thursday night football game tonight it's going to be Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins.
Just got to be ugly.
It's not. 12.5 points in a week 3 game is in the NFL, that's insane.
Unheard of.
I literally saw this before I saw the spread. I saw what the game was, and I was like, sweet, I'm putting all of my money on the Bills.
Yeah. And
then I looked and I saw 12.5, and I was like, that is so many
points.
It's
unheard of. Maybe 7.5, 8.5.
I still might do it.
Right.
Because it's in...
It could easily be teased.
It's in Buffalo.
It could easily be teased.
It's in Buffalo. The Dolphins are just not good. I don't think they're good. I don't know. But if I put so much money on this game, I know the Dolphins are going to be good this game.
They're going to be back, yeah.
But But I expect the Bills to just dominate this game. It's prime time. It's at home. It's just I expect them to just go. The Bills have their number all the time, and I just expect them to dominate this game.
Yeah.
And I'm nervous because the spread is so big. So it's probably going to be a teaser. I'll probably do some sort of a parlay that's probably going to be just all Bills players.
Yeah.
But yeah, I expect the Bills to win this game, and I expect them, 40-17.
I don't mind that at all.
I might put a bet on that. That just came to my mind, and I kind of like it. But yeah, that's kind of the end of our podcast. That's kind of the end of our episode 4. Yeah, we're out on Apple Podcasts now. We are also all the links to our social media, so our YouTubes, our TikToks, our Instagram, our Spotify, and now our Apple Podcast are going to be in the Instagram bio. So if you have not yet, definitely go follow our Instagram account.
Find everything there, yeah.
You'll find everything there. That's where we mainly post everything. We also post on TikTok as well, some clips. The Instagram is extra.point.pod. It's a picture of us, of our logo, doing the extra point. So make sure to go follow. Make sure to go watch this episode. Go like, go subscribe. Definitely tell your friends, tell your family.
Tell your friends.
We're trying to get this going. We're trying to keep going, build this up more. So definitely tell everyone. And we will see you guys Thursday night.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.